Intuition, gut feelings, using the third eye. This spirit information is filtered through our human bodies. However, some bits and pieces of spirit information get left behind. Welcome to Unfiltered. DeEtte Ranae is an unfiltered psychic medium and here to give you messages from spirit with no holds barred. DeEtte Ranae says it as she receives it. And here is your host of Unfiltered, DeEtte Ranae.
Hello, everybody. Welcome into Unfiltered with DeEtte Ranae. This is where I love to just kind of chat and babble and talk and, answer those questions that you guys are just yearning to find the answers to. And basically, those are questions about your life. So with this show, I'm literally going through and I'm pasting the link. Everybody, hello, I made it. Who is it? Who is that? For some reason, it's showing me Facebook user. Is it Tim? I don't know. Who is it? Who is it? But this is where I'm going to say those questions. I'm going to answer those questions. And tonight, guys, I have a special guest. Excuse me. I am calling him. It's still doing it. Yeah, Facebook group user. That's all it tells me. I don't know. It's really weird, guys. It's so weird. Facebook's weird. That's okay. We love it, right? That's why we stay with it. But I'm calling him your Thanksgiving. Hello, Diana. I'm calling him your Thanksgiving treat, and that is Rob Thompson. He is stuck in traffic. So, guys, Rob got stuck in traffic. Well, in his defense, he is over in Pennsylvania. Is it me? Yay. It might be you, but it just says, is it me? Yay. It says Facebook user. So I have no clue, guys. I have no clue. You might have to put your names in there. Hello, Kevin. Hello. He is going to come in when he can and say hello to us and, do all those wonderful things. So I'm sharing this everywhere and anywhere. What's everybody going to do for Thanksgiving this year? Are you staying home? Are you eating turkey? Are you going to eat tacos? I mean, what's the plans, guys? Hey, Tim. Oh, it is Tim. Oh, my God, Tim. You know what? It must be psychic. I figure it was him. I don't know why. I just knew it had to have been him. I'm just super happy he made it because you know what? It's always nice to have friends that come in. It's always nice to have friends that come in. So, and I did do some sharing. So what I am doing, guys, is in those places that I put this, I am literally putting the link in different places. Hosting ham and turkey. Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds really good, guys. That sounds really awesome, Diana. Wow, are you going to have a lot of people come over this year? Or just keep it to yourself? What's everybody else planning on this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful holiday? I'm almost done sharing, everybody. I'm almost done sharing, I promise. And then I'm going to interact with y'all. 7 people. Oh, my God, that's crazy. I'm still not sure why sometimes I'm a Facebook user and not me. Tim, I think you're incognito. I think that's what it is. I think they're like you're incognito. You're kind of like a meme somebody shared with me today. And sometimes you have to be yourself and sometimes you have to hide. You just never know. But somebody showed me a meme today and I laughed so hard. And I guess it really isn't you, Tim, but I still laughed hard. It's 2 turkeys talking to each other. One's dressed like a ghost, cooking turkey for me and my cats. Ooh, sounds good. Sounds really good. Cats are going to love you for that. But he showed me this meme. Somebody shared it to me. Greg Koss actually is his name that shared me. He's Ghost Finders. And I'm going to be on his show this week. I forgot to tell you guys about that the other day. But anyway, it's me with 2 turkeys. So it's 2 turkeys, one turkey talking to another turkey, okay? And the one turkey's covered up with a sheet. And the turkey that's not covered with a sheet looks at the other turkey and says, "When are you going to take that sheet off?" And he says, when you're on a platter of leftovers, cellophane over you. There you go. Turkeys are smart. They're hiding. Tim, story of my life. I'm never sure who I am. There you go. That's awesome. There you go. Awesome. Hey, guys, it's Cindy Kaza's birthday today. She is Holzer of the Medium on Holzer Files and Devil's Devil's Perch. Works with Dave Schrader. Phenomenal woman. Awesome medium. Okay, this weekend, it says Greg's radio show. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's so awful of me. So I'm going to look up Greg and say, where am I at this weekend? Because I really want you to know exactly where I'm at, what I'm doing. So where you can find me, because it's an extra link this week. Okay. We're just going to go to his profile because I think that'll help you guys a little bit better the next. So Greg is, oh my gosh, he's going to send me like, I'm going to have to share this link out at the last minute, guys, because I cannot remember for the life of me. I think it's the Shadow Hunters radio is what I believe it is. Let's look up that. See, I'm multitasking, everybody. Y'all just watch me multitask or what? So yeah, I will let you know. I know it's Shadow Hunters Radio. But I will share the link out to you guys this week as soon as I get the link, and so y'all can watch and listen and the whole 10 yards. But I know Greg Koss is the one that hosts it, and he's amazing. It's going to be fun. It's going to be loads and loads and loads of fun. So what are your guys' questions? Who's all here? I know I've got Diana, I've got Tim. Is there anybody else out there listening? It says I've got 9, but you know what? Y'all aren't coming in to say hi, see how I'm doing. Let's post our questions while we're waiting for Rob, because you know what? That way we can be going and going and going. And when Rob shows up, we'll just make him take over a little bit. Hey Mo, oh my God, thank you for coming in, my dear. Thank you for coming in. How about for Thanksgiving, we use some Halloween cards. After Rob gets here, I think, guys, I'm going to put the cards to the side and just use this old abilities of mine. Tend to use those anyways and just do the cards as a backup anyway. So who's got questions? Who wants to talk? Who wants to chit chat, guys? Who wants to chit chat? Y'all got to let me know. Y'all got to let me know. If not, all I'm going to do is sit back and talk random crap for you. You know what I mean? Okay, Deidre calls me and Rob the dynamic duo. Rob is pretty awesome, guys. Rob is, I'll tell you what, in this wonderful spirit world, I would consider him one of my BFFs. He's awesome. Hey, Facebook user, hi. I don't know who it is, but there you go. Hi. Diana, I hesitate. Can I get an insight on things that are going on with my son and I? Yeah, definitely, Diana. Let's go there. Oh, gosh. Oh, am I free, Diana, to share whatever I get, darling? Am I free to share? Because my heart center just got hit. I just felt like heart center hurting. Perfect. Yes, perfect. Thank you. So I am going to start starring some of these guys. Perfect. Got that. We are going to do, I am starring these guys so that I know where I'm going and where. That is so weird. So weird. Rob is coming in now. Rob is coming in right now, guys. Okay, Diana, while Rob's coming in, I'm just going to kind of go with this because hopefully it makes sense that, you know, your heart center hurts. Your heart center hurts right now. I'm also listening that you're just trying to listen. You're looking for any sign, anything. I almost feel as if there's a lack of communication between the two of you. So you're going to have to let me know if that's correct. But I am feeling like that lack of communication is happening. And I'm hearing that you'll get around to it. Which makes me feel as if it's not going to go on forever. I just feel like maybe it's for right now. Good evening, Miss Teresa. Diana, does it also make sense that there was starting tough luck? Thank you. I was going to say, it just feels as if, you are struggling with this right now. It just feels like you're struggling with this. Because I can feel you kind of swallowing down. I'm feeling like this is not something you necessarily want to do because I feel like there's a lot of tears with this, darling. I just feel like there's a lot of tears with this. I am hearing, though, I feel like it's going to start to turn around. He just needs to take a little bit of a hard pill of growing up, because I'm seeing a big old pill getting swallowed. Like he has to take a little bit of a pill to swallow, kind of grow up. Hi, Teresa Adams, and be able to come back to you. Be able to come back to you. I just feel like he's going to have a slight bit of a tough road in front of him. It just feels rocky. Nothing like that's going to be hazard to him. Just a little rocky for him, unnavigated, not sure which way to go. Um, thank you. I'm hearing you guys stand in your power there, dear. Like you need to keep standing in your power, okay? So hopefully that makes sense for you. I'm going to pull a card for Todd before Rob gets on here, because straight up, he said he would love a Halloween card. I think Todd loves the Halloween cards. The Black Cat. Fortune meets opportunity, Todd. Like that. Let's get that closer. The fortune meets opportunity. I love this, Todd. Why? Because this is just telling me that, and it's between the radio show, your book, I just heard signed. Oh my God, just signed. Oh, what's that mean? What's that mean? Makes me feel as if you're going places, Todd. Like this last couple years been kind of slow, getting back into life, getting back into what you love to do. But you're welcome, Miss Diana. But I do feel as if right now you might as well, I'm hearing, pull up your boots and hold on to your straps, darling, because it's going to be a wild ride for you. And I do feel as if it's just time to rock and roll with this. So wondering if you're thinking about a second book also, because I heard a book sign. So a signing with this book someplace, and then possibly, writing another book, So, but keep those opportunities coming to you, dear, because they're coming. They're coming. Guess who shook? Guess who made it through the snow? Let's bring him on. You made it in the I told everybody you're over in Pennsylvania. Somewhere shy of 5 feet.
So. We know what, we don't have any snow to speak of, but well, I was getting my
just went out the window with everybody.
I honestly, hand on my heart, I just didn't expect the grocery store to be a zoo. 2 days before Thanksgiving, of course. Yeah, why would I expect that?
Because you're like me, your head's in spirit. It's not, day-to-day life always, and boom, things happen.
So thank you. Sorry, I'm late.
No big deal. I told everybody you got stuck in traffic. Life happens.
You don't understand, everybody. It's like I have to put my hands out now and get a rap on the knuckles from the teach. But
not at all. Well, tonight I'm not the teenager. Tonight we're partners.
We are. And who do we have in?
We have so far. Oh my gosh! I did a small reading for Diana. I did a small reading for Todd. I have Halloween cards. Everybody's loving my Halloween cards. We have got a wonderful person in here. They're just saying Facebook user, so I don't have a name. They're working on a project, and what can they do to keep their energy level up, because they're exhausted in every way?
Facebook.
I'm going to put those questions up on the screen so you can see them.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So working your project. So this would be, I'm feeling that this is a creative project.
Okay. His name is Tim.
Tim.
Yes.
Hi, Tim.
It is a creative project. I know, because I know Tim.
And okay. Oh, I see. Okay, good. Yeah. So, I feel that it's a project that you've been wanting to do and putting off, and wanting to do and putting off, and been back and forth, and it's like, now I'm going to do it, because it's like now or never type of thing is what I'm feeling really very much coming in. And also that there's maybe someone else in the picture, that maybe, there's someone else in the picture that would love to be a partner, or maybe they are in a kind of supportive way, but, is that making sense?
It does. It does. Even if he's a little slow on the other side, it's very much sense.
Because I can't see it. I can't see anything. Oh, wait.
If you put on comments, if you click on comments.
Now I see it all. There you go.
Yep. So Facebook gets a little lag sometimes in the response time. So
yeah. And So okay, let's have a look. All right, Tim. While we wait for Tim, and Tim is being creative. Tim is being creative as we speak. Tim, I don't know why I'm seeing hands. Is this something very much to do with your hands? It could be creative in terms of okay, um, maybe you're using a paintbrush or art. Is some kind of art involved or some kind of media like that. Um, Tim,
He's getting forced to write a book.
huh?
He's getting forced to write a book.
He's getting forced to
It's
write a book.
forced.
I see.
Unless
Okay,
he has
so
another
that's where
project.
that's coming from.
That's why you're doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless
Um,
there's another project I don't know about, which is always possible.
well, Tim is. You're sure he's still here with us?
Mhm.
Okay.
He is. His computer is acting really weird.
All I see is user is still Tim.
Yeah, it's because Facebook's only putting him as Facebook user, which is so strange.
But Facebook is strange.
Facebook is strange.
The metaverse. So that I think is. I feel, Tim, like it's a really good year coming up for you. And while we wait to see if Tim is still on board, so we can get some sort of feedback more alternately, if you wouldn't mind, DeEtte, I'd like to pick a card.
Please do.
These
I
are
love it. And I was going to try to be a good teacher and put my cards away tonight, but
well. Oh, by the way, I got you like 5 pounds of apples.
Did you really?
That should last me for a while. So yeah,
That's back payment.
teacher apple. Gotta have their apples.
I
All right.
keep waiting for an apple in the mail. You don't even know, Rob. Like by the time you get me be beat up and bruised and soggy with the worms, like I was out of it,
They'd be alcoholic. Yeah.
I know, and I'd be looking at you going, "Is this a message?"
So look, these are, just so you know, these are not. They're kind of oracle card. They're kind of they're called messages from heaven, communication cards from Jackie Newcomb.
Oh wow!
And I got these as I was gifted these, and so I'm just going to take right out of the middle. As you can see, they were horribly shuffled.
That's okay.
That was what you call a Harlem shuffle.
Well,
Now,
it's what it was supposed to be. That's all.
Oh wow!
What do you get?
Don't rush into making big decisions.
There you go.
Tim, don't go public with that company yet. With the book writing and everything. Okay, it's going to happen. I think this is a big year for Tim.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it tends to be the odd years. I guess in some ways, every year for me is an odd year. But this is saying, don't rush into making big decisions right now. Take your time.
There you go.
And the cat, I'm thinking, is signifying the wisdom, and the cool, calm, but collected decision-making process. As excited as you are about writing this book, if that's.
And he wrote back, he's still here. He said that I'm right. Everyone is telling him to write, especially his wife. His wife has passed, but she's with him. He channels her every day.
Mm-hmm.
He says it's just wearing him out and he can't do anything else. So Tim, I side with Rob on this one. It's gonna all happen in due time. It's all gonna happen in due time. So
Yeah, there's also I'm seeing an elderly lady. Could it be a grandparent?
his mom probably.
Okay, because because I'm not, obviously I don't know, Tim, I don't know your age, but this lady is I'm being shown her. She's a full-figured lady, about I can't really give you a height because she's showing me sat on like a stool. It was almost like a breakfast bar stool, and grayish hair in not kind of really a bob, but kind of a makeshift one. You know, when you're kind of doing the laundry or you're doing some baking and
Mhm.
you just want it out of your face.
Yeah.
So it's a boom, boom, and then like that. So I'm not sure if that's making sense to you, Tim, or maybe to someone else. Could also be for someone else out there. Maybe, Teresa. Um,
Are you slipping into mediumship for me?
I think I'm slipping into it. Yeah.
That's okay. Does anybody out there have an elderly woman with like a short pulling their hair back type of way on the other side? Tim, I hope that helped you a little bit, darling. We're going to slip into somebody else here.
That book sounds interesting. I'd love to see it when it's written, Tim.
Me too. Me too. Me too. Oh, Tim says it might be his grandma, short gray hair.
Okay. Yeah, she loves you and she's proud of you and she believes in you. Sorry
Perfect.
about that little
No,
hybrid there.
no, you're good. You're good. Don't. I'll never complain about a hybrid. You're good. You know, not at all. I love them. I love that. Okay, we have another one that just comes up, Facebook user. So I'm putting the question up here. It says, am I going the right way in my life?
For me, I think that what I'm sick. Can we have a name? Can we have a name?
It doesn't. I wish I could have a name, darling, but you know what? Facebook does this issue where,
Maybe she can type it
yeah,
in.
yep. Oh, let me see. Let me track one down. Todd's going to try to see if he can find it. So, Todd's going to try to see if he can find it. Let's go on to the next one, and then we can come back up to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go with Mo. Mo, she wants a Halloween card, which are Halloween cards for Thanksgiving. Rob, you like these?
Can I see a little bit close? Oh my gosh, those are gorgeous.
I figured you'd love them. I have
Oh,
fallen
wow.
in love with these cards. I can't even tell you. Um, okay, Diane, we'll be back to you in a second. I
Are you
have
gonna break them
fallen
out?
in love with these cards. Okay. I'm gonna go on to Mo because she wants one of the Halloween cards really quick. And then you know what? We'll go back to and let you answer for Diane. How's that sound? Okay. So again, I love these because these cards are brilliant. Look at these, Rob. They're just brilliant and everything.
Oh my gosh,
They're just, I mean,
they
and
really
everything.
are.
They're just brilliant. So
Those illustrations, they're really like they're like album covers almost. They're like
yeah,
kind of David Bowie album covers.
yeah, they're insane, aren't they?
They're really nice. Yeah.
Yeah. I
There was that.
bought them. I literally bought them in a store because I walked in and it was pull a card day. So I
Yeah.
pulled one of the cards and it told me I had a prosperous future. I went, oh my God.
That's what you want to hear. That's what you want. As long as all of the others don't say you can have a prosperous future.
That's
I
that's
got
why I bought the cards. It's because it just basically told me my future was like, boom, everything I wanted to hear. And I went, okay, these cards like me. So they have to go home.
they're coming home.
They're
Yeah.
coming home. The deck that tells me I'm ankle deep into something or other staying there, you know?
I think so. We had Diane. It's funny because I had a Diane earlier today. So on private reading.
Right.
In fact, her name is no, I'm just kidding. So I think for you it's been a rocky road, and that you have parental responsibility, almost like, I don't know if it's parental. Yeah, you have a lot of responsibility, a lot of weight that you feel on your shoulders, and that you want to feel like, rather than living your life for everyone else how they think that you should live it, that thinking, okay, well, you know what? It's time for me. And if you don't like what I'm about to do, then that's fine. But I do, and I'm doing it. Period. And if you love me, you'll accept that. That's how I feel. That's what I'm told. That's what I'm hearing, and very much what I'm feeling for you, Diane. Is that making sense at
It
all?
does to me. It does to me.
Sort
Wait
of
for
almost like, well, we're all sort of really guilty of that, I think, to a degree, aren't we? You know, where
she said yes, it does make sense.
okay, yeah, because uh, I suppose we're guilty of that too in ourselves, and how we sort of have expectations for our children, our loved ones, um, but the temptation, you reach a certain point where you feel, I think, not everybody, but a lot of people feel they gotta, oh, okay, I just gotta back off a little, because you know what, she's right, it's her, and I don't want to be overpowering enough, and I'm feeling like that there's particularly one person in your life who is very much um, on the shelf about what you've done, where you are, where you're going, where she thinks you're going anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So that's very much how I'm feeling, and what I'm feeling for you, Diane.
I agree with you, Rob, 110%, because I just keep hearing like a frustration scream in my head, like, like
Yeah, yeah,
it's like it's like a frustration scream going on in my head from her, like everything all wrong, not knowing which way to go, and too many people talking all at once and not being able to get that information. Does that make sense? And it's kind of like sometimes you have to quietly go behind a door and slam it so they all know to shush, and that you need to be with your own thoughts and your own time, and to kind of bring that all together. But it's kind of like she needs a hot bath and maybe a stiff drink in order to clear the smoke of everybody else, to realize she's on the right path, and her doing what she needs to do for her and follow her own heart versus everybody else.
yeah. I don't know from where, but I'm just like, when you said in the hot bath and the stiff drink, there was like
You
a,
were
like the game shows, but I don't know what that means. But it could also mean that my dinner is burned, um, probably. But yeah, I'm totally vibing what you're vibing. And it's a really, it's almost like she's breaking new ground. Coming toward her is a new direction. It's unexplored. It's kind of like, it's almost like careful what you wish for,
yeah.
because suddenly it can be, there it is. You know,
Very
um, I had had this conversation with a friend of mine who, and his name is Ed, back in the 90s, and he is a stand-up comedian.
Oh,
And
okay.
he was working at the old Vic, and he was bussing the tables and stuff. I mean, he was doing that. He was doing different things, and never gonna, because I was, why? Because I'm gay. So what? Because I'm gay, and I like drag, and I don't think I could. I don't know. I just came out, and my parents are, on and on and on, and gosh. I think there are 6 or 7, maybe 8 shows of his on Netflix. I think there's a couple on Amazon now. That's where he got to, and his name is Eddie Izzard. And so we never know. And then it was like, yeah, careful what you wish for. Yes, because bugger. Excuse me. Because yes, love it. Talking to people, going down the street, can't go and buy a newspaper. To buy a newspaper and a cup of tea. It's like it's an hour. It's an hour to do that and get back to my flat. It's an hour, and it's half a block away. It's like, because I would talk and talk and talk, and I love it. It's just that sometimes I just want to you know, and I'm like, well, you can't have it both ways. You can't have it
Exactly.
both ways.
Exactly.
But I think she's gonna to just. I think the sky's the limit. I think there's a lot of see the gold frog with the coin, the gold,
Okay.
the feng shui.
I love that. I love that. Well, I pulled. Hopefully that helped. She did say thank you. I pulled Diane or I pulled Mo's card. So here you go, Mo. Look at this, and I know it says death. Don't ever look at death as a bad thing because all it means is transition, Mo. Okay. Underneath it says eternal cycle starts here, and Mo, I do feel as if for some reason when I pulled this card, I actually seen like a lot of frustration and more like tears, overwhelming tears, that type of thing, an overwhelming feeling in here, like everything is just kind of piling on you. And I'm almost wondering because of the holidays coming in, it's just making it worse. No, Mo, not death. Don't look at the D word. Look at the transition of death. Does that make better sense? I should actually like tape over death in all of these. Like, don't ever say the death word. Because really it's about transformation. It's kind of like saying you are really at your wit's end. You are finally at the end of the cycle. You're transforming out of this. Okay. So whatever's been going on that's just been really heavy on your heart and really, really making you feel uneasy within life. Okay. Like it's almost like life itself, just it feels like you're getting this at you and that at you and this at you and all these things coming at you. And you're just, it's not even saying put the brakes on it. What it's saying is that you're ready for a transformation and this is starting. The transformation is starting, which makes me feel like you're finally coming out of the cycle that's just been maybe too much. And I'm hearing a year of too much, like a year of too much, and that you're going to be going into a fresh year. Wow, it's so generic, but I just see Santa Claus is bringing it to you. So that tells me around Christmas time. So you got about 4 weeks or so, darling, 4 whatever weeks away where this transformation is going to start. I also want to tell you the transformation isn't so much about money coming in and all this. I know you're an adult, but I'm going to tell you, it feels like it comes with an attitude change. So it's kind of like looking at things from a different perspective, because we all know how I like to tell people get an attitude adjustment, but it's about looking at things from a different perspective. It's like, you know what? Oh my God, all I got is onions and some celery and some salt seasoning. But you know what? Somebody else can make a huge meal out of that and just make it gourmet. So it's kind of looking at what the ingredients of your life you have and really recognizing how amazing you are with all the things you've got, and then change that perspective, change the attitude of how you're looking at it. And I think that's where the Christmas gift is. And then boom, more is going to be coming at the minute you change the attitude and change the way you look at it. I feel like the universe spirit is just going to start handing you opportunities and amazement. And then you're going to be overwhelmed the other way. Like, oh my God, what am I going to do now? Like too much to look at. So she said, yes, that's fair. LOL. I always feel bad. I tell more adults to get an attitude adjustment. I'm like, I always feel bad because that's how I hear it in my head.
I like Mo.
Mo's awesome. I love Mo. Other than being online, I don't know her, but oh my God,
That really resonates.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you, Mo. And happy Thanksgiving, everybody. So we're going to put the next person up here, Rob, and she wants a card. This is Teresa Adams. She wants a card.
What's one of my cards?
She wants a card.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll write my number on the back. And I can't do that. Only me could do print black business cards out. I can't see the thing on the back.
Oh my God. You know how you brought up last week that I have to send you a bunch of business cards?
Yeah.
You know what happened? That was in my head, right? When I went to this event this weekend, which by the way was spectacular. I did like 30 some readings plus a gallery and probably 200 business cards.
Wow.
You
need to reprint because I bet you at one con I could get rid of at least 50 or 60 or if not more.
Oh, I can believe it. I can believe it. We're going to have to just kind of transfer cards to each other and see how many we can hand out of each other's. Ooh.
Wow. Spread your wings and fly. We are proud.
Oh, I love that. She added a question with that card because she wants to know if the decision she made was the correct one. So how does that card fit with that? Sorry, I just seen the question.
Well, I would that to me this sounds like an affirmative, right?
Yeah, it does to me.
I mean, very, very much. I don't see how it can be otherwise, because spread your wings and fly. You know, the universe is proud of you. You know, people around you are proud of you. I think that there's a big opportunity that's coming your way, and you're going to take that torch, like the Olympiad, and you're going to run with it, and like you're going to blaze trails. Okay, that I think you're going to start to see the beginning and feel the beginning of that transition very soon. I don't know why, but like I feel like you may already know what I'm talking about. I'm seeing a big. I mean, I don't know. I'm seeing a big, huge, great big pink heart. You know, and so maybe that makes sense to you. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know, but I do know that yes, you are making the right decisions as far as I can tell with that card. Yeah, I'm gonna throw something out there here. I hope that helped. Um, there's someone here that is, if you don't mind, I want to say that is very, very ill in hospital, and the holidays have a big rain cloud over them. I don't know who this person is. I don't think they're really elderly.
Okay.
I think they're middle aged, and it's just really just a big. Will it be before Christmas? Will it be before Thanksgiving? Will it be after that? Will it, it's not so much a before, like, it's more a case of when. And I just want to assure whoever that person is, because Josie is telling me thick and fast, and I know I'm bouncing over to me.
You're good, darling. You were good.
But that those legions of angels are all ready to go and give her wings. To receive her on the other side and make that transition whole and beautiful. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely seeing a hospital bed. There's someone, a male who's going to, at some point transition, and it's going to be a beautiful thing because there's so much love around. There's so much love on both sides of the veil, and they know that. So it's a very beautiful thing, and I don't want you to worry or think about any of that stuff if that means something to one of the people out here.
It could be just somebody listening. It could be just somebody watching. So Jamie came back with prayers and love for him. So, and Tim came back. Tim is finally on as Tim himself and not Facebook user, which is huge. But he says, sorry, he just had a quick tech check, and he is here. And thanks very much. And perfect. He promises to give you a copy of the book when he gets it. Oh, and Teresa said it's her dad. The lady you were just pulling the card for, it's her dad.
Okay. Yeah. Teresa, you have I want to tell you here and now something that I know probably already know, and that is that on a scale of 1 to 10, I mean, he's like an 11 in terms of all the beautiful things and the comfort and support and love that's all awaiting him on the other side of the veil, equally this side. And it's a really beautiful thing, and a reunion, a transition, a reunion, beautiful love. So my heart goes to you and to your dad, and let us all, we'll be thinking about you. Okay.
Thank you. That was beautiful, Rob. Truly beautiful. So Anae is asking, I want to know if I'm going to get better. Am I going to be coughing the rest of my life? I'm going to do this one because I can feel Anae all up in my chest right now, Rob. I need to get her off. Like physically, I can feel her. And if I don't do the medical intuitive, it's going to be like I'm going to be stuck with her cough or backache. And I'm not taking that. I love you, Anae, but I'm not taking that home with me.
Anae.
It's Anae. You know Anae.
I do. I know all kinds of stuff about Anae.
Anae's been kind of ill lately, in and out of the hospital. And
Yeah. Love you,
she,
darling. Hope you're feeling better.
and since I seen her name, I was like, oh my God, it got hit with it. Honey, I can feel your back. Oh my God, just the pain. It's just unremarkable. I mean, it's just holy cow. Right now, I just want to send you for a chiropractor adjustment and good massage on that aspect. But honey, I feel as if this is, yes, you're definitely going to be getting better, but I do feel as if this is also a combination of physical and mental, emotional kind of going on, because I can feel like your throat chakra plugging up a little bit on me. And I feel like this is more about you speaking your truth, you getting out who you are. You don't necessarily have to tell the world, because this really doesn't fall on anybody else's ears or their business or anything of that nature. But I do feel like it's more about, I see your long nails writing, like wrapping around a pencil. You know her nails, right? And I see
Oh,
them
yeah.
wrapping around a pencil and trying to write. But I feel like it's getting things cleared out of your head. So that coughing, I know it's a physicality for you, but I do feel like that coughing is like when I get somebody stuck in my throat chakra and I can't get it cleared out. It's like, oh my God, talk, you need to speak your truth. You need to get this out, instead of blocking it in. I do feel like just you acknowledging to yourself, again, you don't have to acknowledge to the rest of the world, because I'm also seeing some fear with you. And I think, I'm not sure if the fear is getting out there further. I don't know if this is within your job, your personal life, or where it's at, but I just keep seeing a fear backed behind everything, because I'm here. What can I do? What should I do? Kind of being in a transition on honey, on a lot of levels. Like, if this was like a personal reading, I'd be like on this level and this level and this, I mean, all these different levels. And it just feels, I'm not even seeing a spiraling. I'm seeing you kind of stationary going, I don't even know what door. It's like you're in this haunted house, or this whole old Victorian house with 50 million floors and even more doors, and you don't know where to go or what to do. And I just want to, I want to make you stop. I want you to go into the parlor. I want you to sit down with a notebook and just go, oh, what do I want to do? Who do I want to be? And because I feel like right now you're just going through a ton of transitioning, a ton and ton and ton. And I'm wondering if also with the writing, there's a little bit of channeling going on, some automatic writing to allow spirit to come in also. And I do feel like once you start to do this, I'm hearing this is going to start loosening. So the coughing is also got to kind of be thick in your chest right now. So I'm hearing the mucus is, sorry, that, that is going to start to thin. That's going to start coming out of your lungs a little bit easier. And this is going to start to, it's going to start to heal. But I do feel like I can feel the roughness throughout your throat. And the roughness to me also is just not speaking the truth of who you are. Honey, own you, own who you are. You are so dynamic. You are a rock star. Don't let anybody get you off your own track.
She really is. She's an extra special individual.
She's awesome.
And her energy, I mean, it just to know her is to love you.
I love Miss Ranae. I love her. I do. So sorry I took that one over, Rob, but I was like, I could feel her in my back, and I'm like, I need to release this. But I'm going to give you
I'll tell you a quick funny story because Ranae, she's like, hello, are you what are you ignoring me? Seriously? And so there you go. I just heard her laugh. And she's like, are you coming down to the, are you going to just sit in your room until the, can we have a couple drinks before the show? We were doing the Vulture City Paracon. And she's just like,
no, you weren't in Vulture. That was in Janesville, wasn't it?
No. Well, no, it's Vulture City. And she said to me, seriously, where are you? Did you become a ghost? And I was like, I had to call her off. I had to.
Yeah. Because she got a hold of me right after that, Rob.
Typical, and if I get her to offer to buy me a drink, and I'm not even at the bloody event,
It was so funny because because I was going to room with her, and I had to break her the news. I'm like, honey, there's life has happened. There's no way I can make this. And she was like, at least I've got Rob. And I'm like, oh yeah, you do. He'll be there. And literally after that, she gets a hold of me. She's like, do you guys have something against me? Either one, the two people I wanted to see don't bother to show up. And I'm like,
sorry.
I'm sorry. I felt so bad. She goes, you both bailed on me. We did.
Shouldn't be laughing, but there you go.
We shouldn't. We got time for at least one more because I want to talk about this one. I'm going to let you do Miss Corey here because I know Miss Corey. So I'm going to let you do Miss Corey. And Corey says, do I have anything coming through? The other part is, where is it at? It's just
Anyone?
kind of like a rough time right now. It's a very trying time right now.
With Ashley?
No, with Corey.
With Corey. Okay, because if it's possible for us to squeeze Ashley in, that would be.
We can squeeze Ashley in, yeah. But let's get Corey first. Where's
Corey?
Ashley?
Hi, darling. I
Ashley.
want to tell you that I feel there's a lot of pressure. It's almost like one more thing. Just okay. Come on, one more. Is that all you got? One more thing. And it's almost like I feel like you feel you're being crushed under the weight of a ton of burdens, not just one. It's a number of different things. It's life stuff. It's money stuff. It's family stuff. It's love stuff. But it's also just like very much. I'm feeling like almost like an anxiousness, if that makes any sense. You know, for you. There's definitely. I think really. One of the things that you're really doing is underestimating your own ability, and that is an exceptional ability. And I mean that on multiple levels. Number one, I feel like Corey. I feel like you have the ability, okay, as we all have to a degree, you know, and that you are either working on developing that or that you are considering it. But I feel that that's going to play a bigger role in you coming out as you, okay, over the next few months and years. And I think that will also be very diversionary if you focus more on that. Send out the intention for the things, the material things and the physical and the emotional things that you want in life, and then let them go. But I see mediumship in your ability. I see that in your future. I feel it just like that wall. It's here. It's there. So a lot of pressure with family. Yeah. Because also of the time of the year, it's like we're really put on the spot. You know, we're assessed by how many presents we can give someone. We get assessed by, you know, how nice our kitchen is, or you know, what kind of food we're going to be serving at Thanksgiving, or whatever. All of these things, magnificently unimportant. Mm-hmm. What matters is what's in here, and your goodness, and your abilities, and your capabilities are something that you need to start more believing in, because tune, if you can, that the family noise, try and start to tune it out and focus on these other things, this transition that you want to go through. Okay. Because that noise won't serve you. Okay. I hope that helps.
I believe it will. I really do. Where's Ashley? Because I don't want to miss her, but I can't find her name. Did she have a question? Oh, there she is. Ashley. God, I missed right over it.
Yeah. Sorry. And I'm sorry about your husband, Corey. I just saw that. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. I think you hit it right on. Okay, Ashley, needing some guidance in some major way. Not sure which way to turn anymore. Thank you. Ashley, right now, I get that. I feel that with you, because right off the bat, my throat chakra just goes, and I'm trying to hold my breath a little bit, and I feel like I'm looking down. Like I don't even want to look up anymore. Like I don't even want to look up anymore. But I do feel as if, darling, now I'm not going to blow smoke, because everybody's psychic. Everybody is psychic in multiple different ways. It's just a matter of how much of it we use, what we do with it, okay? And I'm going to tell you, I feel as if you would just I'm hearing, if you just look up and look at the stars and look at the birds, and stars and birds at the same time really doesn't happen too often. So it's telling me it's a message coming through the nighttime. So it's a message after dark that you have been getting. Okay. Seeing those signs, things of, I'm going to almost say deception because, God, deception is the wrong word. I'm seeing the moon card in my head where it's like everything that's during the day is the same at night. It's just at nighttime you can't see it very well because of the shadows of everything. So sometimes you're going to have to look behind things, look a little bit better behind things, around things, at different opportunities, because I think you might be getting some things that aren't necessarily what they've been promised to be or shown to be. Okay. And I think with that, when an opportunity comes or something presents itself, you're going to have to look at it a little bit better. And I think that is going to help you to kind of move on with that or move forward with that. But trust me when I say more opportunities are coming, ones that are going to make sense, because I feel like you're at the point of just like literally crossing everything off the board and starting back over again, and then regathering information to bring it back in to go again at this. So it's kind of like if you've been like having a whiteboard and putting all this on there, clear it off, restart again, allow those opportunities to come in and kind of go forward. I know this sounds a little cryptic for you, but hopefully that makes sense for you. It gives you some at least fairly decent advice. What do you feel, Rob?
I think you really, I think you really nailed it. I think it's, again, a lot of. I can use myself as an example because when I came out as a medium, I was petrified, terrified, didn't know anything about shielding. I had to believe in me and in my ability. And that's easier said than done. So I feel with her, it's also very, very, very much a case of self-belief. Mm-hmm. And you can't manifest that happiness unless you have that, unless you do that. I also, I don't know. I think I think that there's also some baggage. There's some unresolved stuff that needs to be dealt with and talked about and gotten out and filed carefully into the round filing cabinet on the ground, forever. But I feel good things for you. I see and feel good things for you. I think that you nailed it completely, DeEtte.
Well, everybody, thank you so much for coming on. We have Linda Hope here in a few minutes, so we can't stay over, guys, although I'd love to do this. Sometime I'm going to get Rob and me on just a Facebook Live with all night long if we want to. Guys, I literally brought this up to Rob just a few hours ago and said, hey, you want to come on with me? I'm going to make you a Thanksgiving Day present to everybody.
You got a thing about putting me on the spot, and I love it. It's
it every time. Every time you were like a rock star. So
thank you. Yeah, I am honored always to be a part of your show, DeEtte. And
beautiful. Well, everybody else, do me a favor. We'll see you next week. Have a beautiful Thanksgiving. Okay. And Rob, I'm going to call you in a moment. Okay.
Thanks. Yeah. Don't eat too much turkey, everybody, or tofurkey or whatever.
Eat the whole thing and just have a great day after sleep.
Yeah. Tryptophan out, man.
There you go. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.
The truth is here and now on WLTK-DB Talk Radio at WLTK-DB.com.